this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do the Silt stitch. Really lovely 1 row repeater pattern, making it the same on the front as it is on the back. You get a lovely texture, very subtle texture from this stitch. Not much of a yarn eater, and it's a simple 1 row repeater pattern which makes it a perfect stitch for mindful crochet. So for this tutorial I'm using an Aran weight yarn. I have a 5.5mm crochet hook, scissors to cut off my ends, and a stitch marker just in case I need one. So we're going to start off by making a foundation chain. So we're going to make a slip knot. You can do this in whichever way you prefer. And our foundation chain needs to be made in even numbers or multiples of 2. So yarn over and pull through your slip knot, that's 1 chain. Yarn over, pull through the chain, that's 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to make a sample piece of 20 chains, but you can make your chain as long or as short as you would like it to be. So pause the video now whilst you make your foundation chain. So I have my 20 chains for my sample piece. Yours will be as long or as short as you have made it. So we're going to start off by making a double crochet, that's UK terminology, US that would be a single crochet, in the 3rd chain from the hook. So we don't count the one on the hook, so 1, 2, 3. So we insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So for the repeat of this row then, in the next stitch we're going to do a treble, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. In the next stitch we do a double, so insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we do a treble, and then we do a double, and we repeat this all the way down our row until we get to the last stitch, and something different happens at the end of that row. So I will see you at the end of the row when you get to your last stitch. So pause the video now. So I've come to the end of my row, and the last stitch I made is a double. Make sure it is a double crochet and not a treble. And then in the very last stitch we're going to do a half treble. So we yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and there you have row 1 complete. So for row 2 then, row 2 is the repeating pattern of this row. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. That chain 1 does not count, therefore we're going to work in that very first stitch, and we're going in there with a half treble. So we start the row with a half treble and we end the row with a half treble. In the next stitch then we're going to do a double crochet, and that was the double crochet from the previous row. In the next stitch we're going to do a treble, and that should be in the top of the treble from the previous row. In the next stitch we're going to do double crochet, and the next one we're going to do a treble. So it's a super easy pattern, making sure you're putting your double crochets in the top of your double crochets and your trebles in the top of your trebles. So work all the way down the row until you get to just before the end, and I will join you at the end. So I've come to the end of my row, and it looks like I should have finished. I'm on my double crochet, but actually we've got this 2 chain here that we need to work into, and we go in there at the top of that chain with a half treble. And that will help to keep the edges nice and smooth. So let's have a look at that again. So this is a repeated row, remember, so we chain 1, half treble in the top of the treble, half treble, and then we go double crochet into the double crochet, we do a treble in the treble, double crochet, treble, double crochet, treble, double crochet, treble. And the reason I'm showing you this row now is because it's slightly different at the end of this row. In the previous row we were doing a half treble into the chain. We don't have that chain in this row or for the rest of the pattern, so we need to work our way down the row with trebles, doubles, treble, double, and then you have a last stitch. You're not working into the chains on this one, it's only on that first repeat of this pattern that you work into the chain. So we're going to do a half treble into the very last stitch, and that should be the same for every row now. So you chain one, half treble, double treble, double treble all the way down the row, and then a half treble in your last stitch. So I'm going to work up a few more rows now for you to see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've just worked up a few more rows for you to see how it looks. You get these lovely straight edges, lovely little texture on there. Same on the front as on the back because it's a one row repeated pattern. It's just a really nice feel to it. It's not too thick, so if you wanted to make summer garments maybe in a lighter cotton, then this would be perfect for that. Just a really lovely stitch. So let me know in the comments what you would like to make with this stitch. If you've got any plans of how you might use it, I'd really love to know. If you've enjoyed seeing my stitch marker today and in all my other videos, they are available in the Conquer Crochet shop. That is shop.conquercrochet.com, or you can click the link which will be on the screen somewhere showing you where you can go directly to buy that from my website. They're also available on my Etsy shop, which again is Conquer Crochet, so if you're outside of the UK and you prefer to pay through Etsy, then absolutely fine to go that way as well. So if you've enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm to show it to other crocheters. I'm going to pop 2 more videos on the side of the screen just over here for you to help you on your crochet journey, and I will see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!